You have to be able to go off script when you play sports. Fast to slow, slow to fast, fluid, easy effort, subconscious, being confident with your outputs but not relying on the outputs. Austin Yoakum correctly points out that one of the most underrated qualities in athletic performance is the ability to transition. Transition from one movement to another, transition from one speed to another, one direction to another, one task to another. And obviously, training to improve maximal capacities and maximal outputs is really important. The outputs and capacities give us both a floor and a ceiling. But what about the non-quantifiable things like starting on your feet, going onto the floor, back up onto your feet and into a jump? Or being able to fall down, roll over, and get back up into a sprint. Or not just jumping over something, but jumping over something, turning, and catching a ball. This kind of thing is often either ignored or forgot about in many people's training. Maybe because this kind of ability is often regarded as a natural ability that can't be trained. Like you'll hear people say things about Ja Morant or Tyreek Hill that their movement on the court and the field is just a natural ability. But this ability to go off script and transition can absolutely be trained. And the lack of ability to go off script or transition is probably a bigger limiting factor for most athletes more than outputs and capacities are. This is something that can easily be a part of one's training if they want to become more generally athletic. Because this type of training doesn't even have to get programmed. You don't have to worry about sets and reps. You don't have to consider any sort of metrics. Just pick a couple different movements and tasks and perform them in a variety of ways. And gradually make them more and more complex as you get more comfortable with them. Being successful in sports is largely about solving movement problems. And there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer for most of these problems. Give yourself as many options to choose from as possible. You may think you look like a fool or get a lot of people staring at you if you're in public places doing this kind of stuff, but I promise you including this type of stuff in your training is going to pay dividends down the road. So add this type of stuff for 10 minutes before your training sessions. It's a great way to warm up and prime yourself for your heavy lifting or your sprinting. I highly recommend it. So those are my thoughts for the day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.